clearly in there, man. I thought I won. I thought I did enough to get the victory over a spectacular fighter. I told y'all from the beginning, man, that I got the skills to pay the. Yeah. I've been telling y'all.
Just happened, dude. What the just happened? What the was that? Some corner man came and wiped his face off? What the?
Tank Davis. According to reports, Davis is upset that Lamont Roach chose to mend the wounds from their recent altercation, which caused controversy in the boxing world.
Rapping gets harder.
World Roach, who feels he was unfairly assessed during the fight, has formally challenged the ruling in the hopes of a review that would change the result. Davis, who has a fiery nature both inside and outside the ring, has not held back from venting his annoyance by criticizing Roach for what he perceives to be an effort to undermine his triumph.
I thought I did enough to get the victory over a spectacular fighter. I told y'all from the beginning, man, that I got the skills to pay the bills. I've been telling y'all that. And I'm just glad I got to show it, honestly. I'm glad I got to show it. I appreciate, like I said before, I appreciate true boxing media. Some guys that didn't count me out. So that's just how I feel, man. I think I won. And, I can't wait to do it again. I can't wait to dance again.
Both fighters displayed their talents throughout the fight, with Roach displaying tenacity in the face of Davis's well-known strength. The judges scored the bout 114-114 twice, with one judge siding with Davis at 115-113, leading to a majority draw.
Guy from a division lower moves up and gives Tank Davis his toughest fight. I thought beating him on the inside, making him miss, putting offense behind defense after making him miss, being more active. Obviously, Tank's going to have the edge in power. Tank is going to have the edge in power strikes. I think ultimately the stats spoke to that. I don't think that this was a disaster. I think it'd be strong to call it a disaster. The fight was not great up front. The fight was not great in the middle, but it was very good. Not amazing, but definitely very good down the stretch.
But in the 9th round, when Davis suddenly took a knee following a jab from Roach, referee Steve Willis decided not to register it as a knockdown, a decision that has been hotly contested. He explained, "I just got my hair done 2 days ago, and she put grease in my hair when I was sweating, and things like that burned my eyes." Davis later revealed that his behavior was caused by hair grease falling into his eyes, which caused a burning sensation.
I think we can all agree with that. The results are fair. I think they're fair. I think 115-113 in either direction is probably okay. For Lamont Roach, his stock goes up, I think, a significant amount, given how he was able to push Tank, land on Tank, make this the toughest fight of Tank's 31 pro fight career by far. I think he did himself a lot of favors. What are we going to do with Tank Davis now? I mean, it's not like he looked bad. Some of you guys had pointed out he might have had an injury somewhere around that 6th round. He didn't mention it to BC, but that doesn't mean he doesn't have it.
From the first bell, it was clear that Roach was unfazed by Davis's notoriety. Instead, he used a plan that successfully neutralized Davis's typical aggressive approach by combining resiliency with strategic counterpunching. Known for his calm starts, Davis ended up in a more competitive fight than he had expected.
Vision to that brother Lamont Roach. I didn't give him much of a chance in this fight because I thought he was the smaller guy moving up. I didn't expect him to be in the ring bigger. And from opening bell, he walked right to Tank Davis. I was stunned, and the brother can fight. I'm very impressed with Lamont Roach. He put on a great performance, and he wants his love on national television right now. We need to give it to him. This brother is special for the sport of boxing. He can fight, and he can take a punch. I was very impressed with him. And I want a rematch.
In an enigmatic yet assured tweet, Lamont Roach Jr. added fuel to the debate by saying, "Word goes around the passion and the flame is ignited. 31, not 301 2XX2 division champ." The statement, which immediately went viral among boxing fans, implies that in addition to anticipating a positive decision on his appeal, Roach is also hinting that Gervonta Davis's perfect record would soon be called into question.
Lamont Roach definitely earned my respect tonight. Definitely one of the first fighters to put Tank to the test. Just matching fire with fire. That was a good fight. For me, I need to see a rematch ASAP. But yeah, Tank definitely took the knee, 100%. I see Roach winning that 7-5 personally, but boxing is business, so they were never going to let him have that win. Roach's timing was on point though. No easy knockouts tonight. Sharp counters, like. Real, very good fighter, very good fighter. Let me know what you guys think, if that robbery was fair or not. Leave it in the comments.
Gervonta Davis gets a controversial draw against Lamont Roach. 2025 NYC. Both men start the fight wrapped in caution tape while downloading using their powerful Intel Core processors. Tank then begins playing a game of Tom and Jerry as he scurries around the ring, baiting Roach to chase him. Lamont soon starts landing sharp counters as he times Tank, who's dropping low. But Gervonta's cannon straight left soon finds its way home like it's using Google Maps. However, Roach also continues touching Tank with counters during their exchanges. But the Baltimore native's straight left keeps repeatedly connecting like AT&T, walloping Lamont as he angles around him with the geometric.
His reference to the 2x2 division champion demonstrates his conviction that he should be given more time to settle the ongoing conflict, with fans anxiously anticipating the formal ruling on the appeal and the potential rematch.
Just never scored you overall in your favor.
I'm happy with my performance for sure. I'm definitely happy with my performance. I'm just a little frustrated with the scorecards. I thought I should have won. And I thought I should have won a competitive fight. I think I did what I needed to do necessary to bank the rounds, and even without the knee, that should have been a knockdown. So, I don't think there's any excuse for me not to win tonight, but that's just how the cookie crumbled.
There's a few things I want to dissect about the fight. Let's just start off with the beginning. It seemed like a little bit of a cagey opening on both behalves, both of you just trying to figure each other out. What was your initial thoughts of those first 3, 4, 5 rounds whilst you were both getting to grips with each other?
Just getting the information, seeing how he reacted to certain stuff. I'm pretty sure he was trying to do the same thing. And he's an excellent fighter. He's undefeated for a reason with a 97% knockout. I mean, it ain't that no more. But you know what I'm saying. But with a 90% knockout ratio and everything like that, it take a little thinking in there. It's a thinking man's game, especially when it's on that type of level.
In the wake of the majority draw, which he has since appealed, he has made it clear that a rematch is not in his immediate plans, despite the controversy surrounding his recent bout with Lamont Davis. Davis complimented Roach's expertise and tenacity, but rejected the notion of running it back immediately, saying he had other objectives for his upcoming fight. Davis stated that he is certain he did enough to win, and that he does not see the need to give Roach another chance to win the WBA lightweight belt.
There is no call out. He doesn't do it. Now we're left wondering, are we going to get a rematch with this? Which I wouldn't hate, but I don't know if there's like a big demand for it. Tank has said prior to this night that like all of this is, he's got 3 fights left. This would have been one of them. So that would have been at least 2 more essentially this year if he can squeeze them in, he said. It was supposed to be against Tank and Shakur Stevenson. Where are we with that now? What does this do to that? I genuinely don't know how to answer that question. I really don't. I don't know what PBC is going to do. PBC has had a bit of a rough run of it. I want to be very clear. I'm not trying to pile on their difficulty.
Since the New York State Athletic Commission outcome of the fight between Devon Davis and Lamont Roach Jr., the controversy surrounding it has intensified even more. According to Kingdom, technical issues prevented the commission from conducting a real-time review of the 9th round incident in Saladillo, which Davis took a knee, a moment that many believe should have been ruled a knockdown in Roach's favor.
I'm not sure, bro. I'm definitely not sure, but hopefully we could get it before. Nah, it probably won't be this year.
Is that the one you want next?
It's definitely the one I want next, but it's not gonna be next.
What is?
We might see it in a minute.
New York Commission is currently examining the outcome of the fight between Lamont Roach and Gervonta Davis. According to the Boxing Kingdom, technical issues hindered a real-time review of the no knockdown call.
A lot of people
Additionally,
can relate to my story.
Lamont Roach asserts that the outcome might be reversed in his favor, making this rematch extremely important. The moment that raised controversy by Davis. According to Davis, the sudden knockout he received in the 9th round was not the result of a clean blow from Roach, but rather of a visual problem brought on by hair grease.
Even without the knee, that should have been a knockdown. I thought I should have won a competitive fight. I think I did what I needed to do necessary to bank the rounds. I'm just a little frustrated with the scorecards. I thought I should have won.
Round going on, so Gervonta Davis backs up, takes a knee, momentarily knee, runs to the corner. Obviously, we now know it was Reese that he said was burning his eye, gets it wiped off. Steve Willis, referee, comes over. I don't really know if he was ready to administer a count. I think he was very confused.
He started the count, Lewis.
Yeah. Okay. For me, I don't. Does he say? Because I was trying to look at the video.
So first of all, if you back up before Gervonta Davis took the knee, you had Lamont Roach firing 3 punches. A right hand. I watched it like 1,000 times in the last couple of days. He threw a right hand. And he threw 2 quick left hands.
With some wondering if the moment should have been declared a knockdown for any reason. In accordance with boxing rules, a voluntarily taken knee without a foul should have been considered a knockdown, according to Roach. This would have changed the judge's score, but the referee chose not to deliver a count, allowing Davis to continue without punishment.
I feel like if we fight again, I could do more, and I should have did more. I was lost in the. I lost track in the rounds. That's why we need what is it called? Yeah, man. I didn't know what round it was. Facts.
Tank, Eric Blum from DailyMail.com. First off, your coach just said, can you confirm, did you get your hair done 2 days before the fight?
Yeah. I ran water over it today, but I must ain't do it enough.
Can you describe what the feeling was like in the ring? And was it to get the towel out, to get the burn out of your eyes, or what was going on?
I didn't want to get caught. I didn't want to get caught while my eyes was burning, and you can get knocked out like that. So I'd rather take the knee than, But I didn't really know that you can get disqualified for all that. Or when you start counting, I'm like, what the hell? But I don't know. It's cool.
Do you want that rematch next? And if so, how likely it is that we're to see that fight happen again this year?
I'm not sure, bro. I'm definitely not sure, but hopefully we could get it before. Nah, it probably won't be this year.
Is that the one you want next?
It's definitely the one I want next, but it's not gonna be next.
What is?
You might see it in a minute. You definitely might see it in a minute.
Shannon Sharp, co-host of the Nightcap podcast, voiced his displeasure with the current state of boxing, pointing out in particular that elite fighters are reluctant to fight one another. He also criticized the tendency for boxers to prioritize their undefeated records over taking on tough opponents, a mentality he attributes to Floyd Mayweather's influence. Junior Sharp larger payouts, top fighters like Davis must participate in high-profile bouts.